Hey, honey.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, everybody. I'm Fen.
I'm Laura.
And this is Recipe Roulette, a cooking show where we...
Choose a cookbook, open to a page at random, and make what it says.
And tonight, we're... What was the cookbook? Recipe... Yeah.
So the cookbook is the Bon Appetit cookbook. And from that, we're going to make a gingered cranberry and kumquat relish.
No.
We're not?
I went to Whole Foods.
Uh-huh.
Because figured that was our one place we'd be able to find kumquats.
Yeah.
No kumquats. They didn't even have the frozen cranberries in order to get half of the stuff we needed. So,
I guess it kind of makes sense. This is more winter produce.
Yeah. So you want to put the bookmark back in that page. And I'm just going to flip us back. And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't even read what everything is. Let's go with number 3.
Roast duck with potatoes, turnips, and olives.
Okay, I am vetoing that because I hate duck.
Okay, this whole page is duck.
Alright. I thought this said turkey. But anyways.
Okay, again, 1, 2, or 3.
Let's go with 1.
Risotto Primavera.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's run to the grocery store, pick up the stuff we need for this, and then we'll be back to make this recipe.
Okay, we'll see you back in a few.
Alright, so we are actually making tonight Risotto Primavera. We got all the ingredients, ran up to Winn-Dixie to pick stuff up. So, stuff that we didn't have on hand, of course. So, on my spice plate, I've got some basil and green onion that I've chopped up. It's just a 1/4 cup of both here. Set those over because those are going to be used at the very last because we don't want to lose the flavor of those fresh herbs. We got 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. We got the juice of 1 lemon. We got a cup of frozen peas. We've been letting them sit out so they thaw out a little bit. We got 1 3-ounce veggie sausage. You can use prosciutto in place of this. I got 7.5 cups of our homemade veggie stock. I got a jar of marinated artichoke hearts. I got 2 cups of rice. I got a pound, basically about 1.5 cups of chopped up in these 1-inch long sections of asparagus. I got 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I got 1 medium diced onion. And on my stove, I got 2 pans going. Can't really see them right now, but I'm pointing over here. Got the big one I'm going to be cooking at. I got another one that I got heating up because we're going to need to bring our soup stock up to a good hot temperature. So I'm just going to dump my stew stock over and get this heated up. And then we're going to start cooking. While I got that heated up, while I'm heating my soup stock up, I'm also going to heat up my olive oil. Alright, let's move the camera. Alright, my olive oil, my big pan is hot. So we're going to get our onions in here. Grab our spoon for this episode. We're just going to sweat the onions. Get these suckers moving around. Want them to turn nice and translucent. Got it on a medium-high heat for this whole process. Three, two, one. All right. Now, I'm going to start adding in our artichoke hearts. I think I'm only going to use about half the can here. Also want to get our lemon juice in there. Woo! Got a big plume of steam coming up there. Actually, yeah, I'm going to use the whole jar. Whole jar of artichoke hearts. Try not to get the juice in there. It's got a great smell to it. I might use that to make a artichoke vinaigrette later. So we're just gonna get that jar. I like saving the juices out of different marinated vegetables and stuff like that. That and pickles, just to experiment with making my salad dressings, you know. All right, so we got those in there. We got them heated. Starting to heat up, so we're going to add in our sausage, or your prosciutto if you're using that. All right, once you got your artichokes and your veggie sausage or prosciutto started to get up to temp, it is time to add in the rice. And we're going to add in. We're just going to stir this around for a little bit, looking for all that water that's down in there already, all the liquids get absorbed. You're going to heat the rice up a little bit, toast the rice. Let's give this a good stir around, heat up for about 2 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer for a minute 30, because I've used about 30 minutes talking. Remember, you keep stirring this while you're doing it. You don't want to burn everything. You're just looking to get a good, start of some roasted on that rice. It's kind of like making rice-a-roni, you know?
The San Francisco treat?
Oh yeah. Well, that's basically what rice-a-roni was. They just made risotto that you can make at home and be like, whoa, look at this, I made risotto. It's like, oh, I'm all fancy. It's just rice in a box that I just, saute a little bit before I put the seasoning packet in the hot water and cover it and forget about it.
you can't forget about it.
No, risotto you can't forget about. You gotta be constantly working this thing. You gotta constantly stir it.
But I think the cheese is the other difference.
Some rice-a-ronis had cheese in it. Especially if you made the chicken one and you used milk instead of water. That was like a little kitchen hack I had. And then it came out like all creamy chicken. Alright. That is done. Now we can start, and our water is, our soup stock is hot. We can start adding that over into, we'll put about 3/4 of your soup stock into this. Move these two pots close together so I don't have any spills. Okay. More layer. Now, check. Alright, we're going to let this cook for about 10 minutes. You want to keep coming over and stirring, checking out everything. So we'll set our timer for 10. And once it gets closer to being cooked down, then we'll actually come in and be like stirring it a bunch. But I'm making sure nothing's stuck on the bottom before I let this start to simmer. Alright. So we've been cooking the rice, artichoke hearts, and onions for 15 minutes, stirring as much as we can. At this point, we're going to add in our asparagus. Now, we're also going to set a timer for 15 minutes. Oop. Cancel. One, 1500. Starting the timer. And we're going to cook this until the rice is fully cooked and it's still creamy. So if you notice that your rice is starting to dry out and there's not enough water in there, that's when you can just add in a little bit of soup stock with your ladle, a bit at a time. I gotta bring my ladle up a little higher, a little higher, a little higher later. Yeah. I'm actually gonna bring it over here. You can see it in the overhead can. But right now you can see I've got plenty of liquid in here, so I'm just going to keep this soup stock on reserve and wait and see if I do need any. I think I might not, with how much liquid's still left in here, how much more the rice has left to cook. I'm saying 15 minutes, but depending on the type of rice, depending on your elevation, all that magical stuff, rice cooks differently. We're not using the recommended rice, we're using the rice we had on hand, which is a brown rice, so this is probably going to need to cook a little bit longer. So just keep an eye on your rice, and once the rice is done, and it's still got nice and creamy, then we'll show you the next step. Alright, this doesn't count as a first bite, because I still got 4 ingredients left to put into this. I'm just checking the rice. My rice is going to need another 10 minutes. Your rice may vary. But I haven't added any additional soup stock into this yet. Feel like I probably will add one more ladleful. That's because it is starting to thicken up. But I'm going to get this rice cooked, and then we'll be ready for the next step. Alright, it's gotten so warm in here, I had to take the hat off. But the rice is finally done. It is time to put in our peas and our cheese. Alright, now we're just going to stir this, get it incorporated, and let it sit here to get the peas all at temperature. And get that cheese all nice and incorporated. It's going to suck up the rest of our moisture. You kind of want it to be like a gumbo consistency. before we put the cheese in. That's why we kept adding all the soup stock to it. Now it's going to be a very thick, gravy consistency. All that cheese in there. Oh, it's looking good. This is smelling good. Oh, forgot to put our herbs in here as well. I'm gonna get this stirred up and get those peas heated up, and I'll see you back for the first bite. All right, time for the first bite. Ah, cut.
Is that a ghost here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ghosted.
Alright. First bite in 3, 2, 1. Alright, time for the first bite.
That is really good.
Not bad at all.
The lemon, it's creamy.
Mm.
Yeah, keep in mind, risotto isn't something though that, I mean, you saw how long and labor intensive. Like,
I got a full arm workout making this stuff.
you make risotto for a reason, not just like, I got 20 minutes and I need to make dinner.
Nah,
Like, make it when company's coming and you got all afternoon.
yeah, this took like a good hour to put together, so. Alright, next week, Fire at the Grill. We got this garden grilling book I found at a free little library. It's the last new cookbook we got until we can finally vote one off the island. You know what my vote is for. That soup book needs to go.
Doesn't have its 3 strikes against
It's got 2. Ah!
What we got?
Ding 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 ding. We got a mushroom medley.
Sounds fancy.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we're gonna grill up a mushroom medley next time on Recipe Roulette.
Okay, bye everybody.
Peace.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying till the end of the episode. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Board Barista Productions. And if you want to support us, Patreon link at the bottom.